So, on to part 2, which is the beginning of our universe. So, when the universe restarted, it was, for the most part, empty. There was only one thing that was there. Orion. Somehow, some way, not even he knows, he survived. He survived past the corruption, and he survived the restarting of the universe, but he was completely and utterly alone. So for billions of years, he just drifted through the new empty space. There was nothing there, no ether being produced except by him. But, for some strange reason, he bumped into someone. This being was known as Solaris, and he is what we would call the sun. Now,
So you're saying he just casually bumped into the sun one day?
yes. So, here is the thing. Solaris is a god, but in our universe, celestial bodies are gods, the physical representation of gods. We could bump into Solaris as a humanoid avatar, and if we did something to Solaris, the same thing would happen to the sun. So if you killed the avatar Solaris, you would snuff out the sun.
Oh.
But here is the very, very interesting thing. Orion recognized Solaris because Solaris was a deva. Somehow, when the universe reset itself, all those deva lives, they got reincarnated. Remade. The thing was, Solaris didn't have any recollection of his deva life. And he was essentially a completely different man. Back as a deva, he was just a normal, friendly gardener. As Solaris, he was a power-hungry, very ambitious young man, so to say. As Orion went through the universe, he saw more and more celestial bodies just pop up out of nowhere. And these celestial bodies were all former Deva. None of them remembered him, nor what he had been through. Except for one. In our little solar system, there was a planet that was a little close to the sun, and despite being in such power, it was just standing there, chill, not really caring about it. Curious, Orion decided to go over and check. This being was Mars, but they didn't call themselves Mars. They preferred to refer to themselves as Aries, the Aries, the same one that was the Deva. And for some strange reason, she was the only one that was able to remember everything that had happened.
Orion. Her and Orion.
Yes. Ares was not a Deva, she was now a god. But she could remember everything. She believes that might have been because she was artificially created, which might be why she remembers everything. But Orion found solace in someone that was able to remember what happened. But while Orion was doing that, Solaris saw, hey, there's this person going around with power like that's bigger than mine. I do not like this. And so he decided to gain more power himself. And he did this by conquering a lot of solar systems and a lot of galaxies, essentially crowning himself a king of their kind. Though he settled in the solar system that we live in now, he had several wives and several concubines. One of these wives was someone known as Lunaris.
Huh.
Though she was in this reincarnated form, she wasn't really a planet. she was a moon. Nonetheless, they had a child together. And this child, Lunaris called Gaia. AKA, or as we like to call it, Earth. This is where Aria's choice takes place. On Gaia. Any questions?
Not a question, but an observation. I'm noticing a lot of parallels to real-world Greek mythology here.
Kinda, sorta. I am a fan of Greek mythology.
I'm noticing a theme in here, and it's pleasing my little mythology brain.
Ha.
But Ares is the strongest.
If she's the strongest, then why didn't she stop Solaris from taking Lunaris, her friend, as his wife?
I just assumed that Ares didn't give a crap.
Oh no, she gives many craps. She helped protect many Deva and protected many gods. The thing is... Oh, it was Orion that didn't really do much to stop him. Ares tried her best and she got absolutely fucked.
What? I thought she was like supposed to be like Superman to Batman type of strength.
She is.
Huh, okay.
Have you ever seen Superman fight Darkseid?
Yeah.
Most of the time, Darkseid kinda kicks his ass.
Yeah.
That's Solaris.
Interesting. Did Solaris like take the galaxy once and then was able to have all this power, or did
No,
he have all this power?
he was just that powerful.
At least he can't finger snap and wipe out half the universe.
No, but if you stand too close to him when he's mad, you will just kind of melt.
Did he gain this power? Did he gain this power through Oblivion Galaxy, or did he have this power
No.
before he decided Conquest?
He had his power just when he existed, and it kind of grew as he, challenged himself. I guess I forgot to mention, each one of the celestial bodies have their own power. Lunaris had the same thing that she had as a Deva, only she wasn't able to control it as well. She is incredibly powerful, but can't control it very well. Solaris, you know how powerful the sun is, yes?
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
Yes. That's him when he's relaxing. When he's exerting himself, think the sun, but it's mad at you in particular.
Huh.
Yeah. That's
very-
Solaris.
That's a rather upsetting mental image, actually.
Indeed. It's why nobody was really able to stop him. Many people tried, and they either got beaten into submission like Ares, or, murdered. Either that, or worse, made an example out of. There was one god who is called, and you might notice this, Logan, his name is Soba.
Hey.
He actually came from another solar system, but he was part of the people that Solaris took over. He tried to stop Solaris after everybody else did, and it didn't go very well for him. The difference is Soba tried to use his brain, and it did actually work. He managed to trick Solaris into a position that made him vulnerable, and then he tried to kill him. Solaris responded by taking Soba's eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, what I'm getting, Solaris was doing this all to have power, but if he was already more powerful than Ares, is he just doing this for hubris? Is that what I mean?
Hubris is the right word, but no. He was doing this because he thought he was the most powerful, and then he bumped into someone he realized was stronger than him, and he didn't want to allow that.
So Ares was stronger than him.
No,
and then he decided,
it was
"All right."
Orion.
Oh. Huh? I wouldn't have expected that. Okay.
He realized the moment he met Orion that if Orion wanted to, he would beat the living hell out of Solaris. But he just didn't care. But the mere existence of someone being stronger than him kind of made Solaris go nuts.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
True that. So, now we will move on to part, I believe this is 3.
Yes.
And this is the early formation of Aria. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and maybe watch some more. Be seeing ya.